Hi, this is Lucille Sorella, and in this video, I'm going to reveal the secrets to having unstoppable confidence. But first, I want you to take a moment and imagine everything you could accomplish if you had more confidence. What actions would you take that you aren't taking now? How would your life be different? Your success and satisfaction as a woman depend on how much confidence you have. Confidence is especially important for TG women. Half the battle of passing is acting confident as a woman, but true confidence means feeling good about yourself even if you don't pass 100% of the time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that they'll feel more confident after they lose 10 pounds or buy a new dress, but it doesn't always work that way. Confidence comes from within. After all, there are lots of beautiful models and famous actresses with low self-esteem. So what determines your confidence? Your self-confidence is the sum total of your thoughts, feelings, and physiology or body state. Confidence or lack of confidence is a learned behavior. While events in your past may have given you low self-esteem, you are keeping those feelings in place with certain habits. The most important thing to realize about confidence is that it's a fluid thing that is always changing. Some days you will feel more confident than others. In fact, rate your self-esteem right now on a scale from 1 to 10. From now on, rate your self-esteem every day and notice how it varies from day to day. Confidence is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. And just like your muscles, it is something you can develop. The secret to unstoppable confidence is to develop your confidence on all three levels: mental, emotional, and physiological. Unstoppable mental confidence. Have you ever noticed how you are constantly having conversations with yourself in your head? Most of us spend a lot of time beating ourselves up. In fact, you probably say worse things to yourself than you would ever say to another person. You might not even be aware of what you say to yourself since it happens so automatically. Start tuning into your thoughts. If you notice yourself feeling bad about yourself, try to figure out which thoughts caused you to feel that way. A feeling is always preceded by a thought. In the Conquer Your Fear special report, I describe a thought-stopping technique that works as well for building confidence as it does for conquering fear. The first step is to interrupt the negative thought. When you notice yourself beating yourself up, literally tell yourself to stop. Say that word in your mind or out loud if you're alone. For example, I look fat. Stop. I'll never be accepted as a woman. Stop. I hate my voice. Stop. You can make this even more powerful by imagining a big red stop sign in your mind when you say the word stop. The next step is to replace the negative thought with a positive thought about yourself. It is not possible to think two thoughts at once. Therefore, if you're thinking a positive thought, it is literally impossible to think a negative thought at the same time. Your positive thoughts should be simple, direct statements that make you feel better about yourself. For example, I choose to love and accept myself. Each day, in every way, I am getting better and better. I have the power to change myself. Keep repeating these positive statements to yourself until you feel better. The mirror technique. Aside from catching your negative thoughts in the moment, the mirror technique is a great way to quickly boost your self-esteem. Here's how to do it. Stand in front of a mirror and stand with confident posture. Head up, shoulders back, tummy in. Then look at yourself and say positive statements to yourself. Only instead of using I statements, use statements that begin with you. For example, you are beautiful instead of I am beautiful. This is very powerful because you are literally telling your subconscious mind what to believe. You're also counteracting all the negative messages you heard growing up, like you are bad or you're not good enough. Here's some things to say to yourself. You are a beautiful woman. You deserve to be your true self. You are good enough just as you are. You forgive yourself for past mistakes. You're becoming more and more confident each day. You deserve respect. You can achieve anything you put your mind to. You deserve the best things in life. Repeat the mirror technique daily. After a couple weeks, I promise you will notice your daily confidence rating shoot up. Unstoppable emotional confidence. Changing your thoughts will change your emotions, but I'd like to show you an extra technique for quickly changing the way you feel about yourself. It's called the metaphor technique, and it might sound a little strange at first, but bear with me. A metaphor is a symbol, word, or image used to represent something else. Metaphors are very powerful because they deal with the right side of the brain where feelings and emotions are processed. You can use metaphors to change the way you feel about something, including yourself. Here's how to use the metaphor technique. Tune into your feelings of low self-confidence and use your imagination to create a metaphor that represents how you feel. For example, it could feel like a dense fog pressing down on you, or the feeling that you are covered with sticky black tar. Try to really get into your image. Then, imagine the metaphor transforming into something positive. For example, imagine the sun coming out and burning away the fog, or standing in a beautiful waterfall that washes away the black tar. Finally, imagine yourself in a new and positive metaphor that represents how you want to feel about yourself. For example, imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop reaching for the sky, or maybe being on stage receiving an Oscar. The more you get into your image, the more you will get out of it. Give this technique a try and you'll see how powerful it can be. Unstoppable physiological confidence. The last piece of the three-piece puzzle is your physiology or body state. Your physiology absolutely influences the way you feel and think. I'm sure you've experienced for yourself how muddled your thoughts are when you're sick, or how yucky you feel when you haven't showered or groomed yourself for a while. Here are the top 5 ways to change your physiology for unstoppable confidence. 1. Groom yourself. As somebody who works from home in their pajamas, I can tell you firsthand what a difference a shower can make. In fact, being freshly scrubbed and shaved is one of the quickest pick-me-ups I know. I'd like to challenge you to take your grooming habits up a notch and notice how it impacts your mood. 2. Stand tall. Tall posture doesn't just make you look more confident, it actually influences how you feel. Try it for yourself. Sit a little straighter in your chair, pull your shoulders back, and lift your head. Doesn't that already make you feel more confident? 3. Dress nicely. Think of how different you feel when you're in your pajamas versus when you're dressed to the nines in your best dress and highest heels. Clothing absolutely has an impact on your confidence. From now on, only wear clothes that make you feel your best. 4. Avoid wimpy gestures. Along with tall posture, you should also make sure your gestures and movements convey confidence. Avoid shrugging or stuffing your hands in your pockets. Both of these gestures make you look defeated. You should also avoid nervous tics like twirling your hair, shaking your leg, or tapping your fingers. These movements make you look and feel unsure of yourself. 5. Exercise. Exercise is a fantastic tool for boosting your confidence. Aside from increasing circulation and causing the release of feel-good hormones in your brain, the satisfaction that comes from having worked out is a major confidence booster. Finally, exercise makes you look hot and sexy, and that certainly can't hurt your self-esteem. Instant confidence boosters. Now I'd like to share 2 confidence boosters you can use to instantly feel better about yourself. 1. Borrow confidence. Here's a great technique that can dramatically change your confidence level. You're going to model a very confident person you admire. Here's how to do it. Start by thinking of a strong, confident woman whose confidence you wish you had. This could be somebody you know, a celebrity, or a fictional character. My confidence models are Angelina Jolie and Madonna. Then study your confidence model. If it's somebody you know, spend time with them and observe how they speak, act, and carry themselves. If it's a celebrity, watch video clips of them on YouTube, listen to their CDs, read interviews with them, etc. If it's a fictional character, watch their movies and read their books. The better grasp you have on their attitude and behavior, the better you'll be able to model their confidence. When you're ready to do the exercise, close your eyes and see your confidence model before you acting in a totally confident way. For example, imagine Madonna on stage in front of thousands of cheering fans, feeling in complete control. Notice how she walks, talks, and acts. Then, imagine yourself stepping into your confidence model's body. Imagine being Madonna in front of an adoring audience, feeling on top of the world. See through her eyes, hear through her ears, feel the emotions going through her, and listen to the thoughts in her head. Do this until you get a strong feeling of what it's like to be that confident. Finally, imagine stepping out of your confidence model's body and stepping back into your body, taking all those confident feelings with you. Imagine yourself going through your life with those same super confident feelings. Since your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a real and an imagined event, it will believe that these confident feelings are yours. This technique is especially effective before a performance or as you're about to step out as a woman, anytime you need an extra shot of confidence. The more you practice this, the more it will lead to a permanent improvement in your self-confidence. 2. Experience success. Another way to increase your confidence is to experience yourself as a success. Remember, confidence or a lack of confidence is a learned behavior. If past failures have eroded your self-esteem, new successes can help build it back up. Try these strategies. 1. Set a small goal and achieve it. The key here is the achievement itself, not the size of the goal. For example, try getting up a half hour earlier tomorrow morning or working out for 15 minutes. Then give yourself a pat on the back for achieving it. As your confidence increases, you'll be able to set larger goals. 2. Do something you've been procrastinating on. Putting things off drains your energy. What have you been avoiding? Do it first thing tomorrow morning and notice how amazing it makes you feel. 3. Next time you feel bad about something, take an immediate action. A lot of times we get hung up on our problems or shortcomings and complain about them instead of doing something to improve the situation. Force yourself to take one small action next time this happens. For example, instead of wasting time beating yourself up for not having a passable voice, call and schedule a session with a speech pathologist or practice voice exercises for 10 minutes. Experiencing yourself as a success makes you a proactive person rather than a helpless victim, and that is one of the best things you can do for your self-confidence. So in conclusion, just remember that boosting your confidence is a process. It's a muscle that you're building. Don't beat yourself up if you fall back into old habits. Just get back to your exercises as quickly as you can. Make this a priority in your life because confidence has a positive impact on every area of your life. And if you've never been told this before, I will say it to you. I believe in you, and I believe in your dreams. I'm Lucille Sorella, and thank you for watching.